So what is the story? Because, you know, on the Drink Champs interview from 4 years ago, right, he made the comment that he was happy for you that you were going to church.
Oh,
and
yeah.
then maybe you could tell the truth. He said that, tell the truth.
Well, here I am telling you the truth again.
Right. He said, tell the truth about how he looked out for Pun and you, and that he had nothing to do with your face getting sliced. Saying that you guys had a conversation after you got your face sliced, and that you told.
Well, tell him to answer these questions. Tell him to, if you ever run into him, if you ever have the pleasure of doing an interview with him, ask him, then why did your lawyer send a gag order to Cuban about 2 weeks after that happened? When Cuban asked you, my nigga, listen, it's not even beef between us. It's just who got involved between. Just tell me who did it. Send me a little picture. Send me a little gift, maybe. Because, you know, we don't tolerate nobody else getting in between fights between brothers.
Right.
You still my brother. Just find out who did it for me, and that's it. Me and you know what I'm saying? We're still good. But he never had that love for me. So, and besides that, you know, the letter came in from the lawyer that he fucking, you know, I ripped that letter up. And I could, you know, and that's when I knew that he had something to do with it right there. That's just a fucking clue. Thank you for fucking just saying that you had part to do with it. If you're trying to gag order me for that, why are you trying to gag order me for that? You know what I'm saying? Why would you try to silence that? That's my fork in the road. That's my crossroads right there. That's something that, you know what I'm saying, that, what do you think that you could have fucking, I'm stupid enough to not know that you had something to do with it by you sending this letter to gag order me? You think that you could buy me with money? You're thinking my scars? That was like, oh, what happened to my face? Oh my God, I don't know what to do now. I can cut my face. You think I'm that type of nigga? So, you know what I'm saying? So, I don't know what the fuck you thought by even doing that, because that's just an admission that you had something to do with it when you try to gag order me. That's just from the top that you try to do it. From the street level, you could have just told me who did it. If it was my man, or we could have both fucking went and found out whatever we needed to find out and took care of it, me and you. But you're not my nigga like that. You showed me that. You showed me that you had something to do with it by you sending me that lawyer from your lawyer. Try to cover your ass if I try to be a bitch ass nigga and sue you, which I was never thinking of doing. And that was enough for me to say that, you know, this dude was never really a friend of mine. Just like the beginning. The glue was me and Pun was the glue between us. I thought that we got past that because once I got my deal, we was really close. You know what I'm saying? We got really close, and I considered him my brother. I even told him over Pun's casket, I said, yo, you my brother, my dude. You're my brother. You're my brother now. We're going to stick together forever. I even told him that with a tear in my eye. If he doesn't remember that, he doesn't remember that. But right over Pun's casket on his funeral. And because I know that was what, you know, Pun wanted me to do. And I already thought that he was a friend of mine like that. And this is a time of grieving. This is a time that we're supposed to stay close instead of division. Right. And my mind was on unity instead of division. And that's why I fucking, you know, I got blinded by that. While I was in division, he was thinking about himself. He was thinking about the future for him, what he's going to do, what, you know, whatever. And he sums it up in saying, oh, I was so depressed during Pun's, you know, when Pun passed away. What the fuck you talking? None of us was depressed either. Like, I wasn't depressed, you fuck. Like, you know what I'm saying? I just never going to set my brother up or my friend to get his face sliced and then act like I don't know nothing. That's just different niggas, you know what I'm saying? So don't tell me that you was depressed when we all felt the pain of Pun passing away.
So he said that you guys had a conversation about after your face got sliced, and you told him that I know you would never do that to me, or you would
exactly. That was the conversation. That was the conversation a week later when I told him I know you wouldn't do that to me, but somebody did it, and I know you can find out who it is because they did it. I guess because they was looking out for you. You know what I'm saying? On some bitch ass act behind my back. If that was the case, whatever, he got involved in our fight. And we're supposed to be brothers. So I know you wouldn't do that to me because you couldn't do that to me because after you punched me in my face, I rocked your fucking world off and you was fucking stumbling backwards. And I know you didn't do that to me. But that nigga behind me, after the security held me, that did that. All we needed to do is find out who, you know, be a friend to me and either find him for me or tell me who. Because I'm sure you're going to find out quicker than me. All I asked him. And that's what I told him. I said, I know you didn't do it. And I know you wouldn't even fucking fathom of doing that because it was a situation where me and him was on the block, and we seen somebody we knew with a face sliced, and he started crying because his face got sliced. Somebody from our past, and we felt for that kid because it's like, damn, who did that to your face? And he was really like kind of distraught because of that. So I didn't think at the end of the day that he would do that to me either. So if you hate the fact that if you hated the fact that that man had stitches on his face, now you see me, somebody that you see every day, he's your artist, and you rock with like that. You see that on my face, you're supposed to be as mad as that day. And you are supposed to be with me trying to find out who did it, because I was total disrespect, right? Especially if you didn't deserve it, right? So now you're going to show me. Friends is going to show you if they're your friends or not. And that was a situation where he's supposed to show his true colors of being a friend, and instead he did the opposite. He showed me he was my enemy.
So then when the letter came in, that's when you knew, like, oh,
100%.
it has something to do with it. So do you think that
100%.
he told the person to do it, or he
the novela? That was the novela. You know the Spanish novelas when they go
right.
That was that right there. I was like, oh shit, this motherfucker. So you know what I'm saying? The plot just thickens.
Yeah.
So I was like, motherfucker. So I'm in the middle of a snake pit right now, because I was like, now I got to get on militant mode. So I went on the offensive. I was like, this thing is gone.
He told someone to do it, or you think that it was more like he's trying to protect the person?
I don't want to think anymore. I know somebody did it. That's all I need to know. Somebody did it, and it's, my real nigga, my man, you know how we handle that.
Right.
And everybody knows how we handle that. You know what I'm saying? So you showed me who he was, and that's it. And he didn't show me that. He showed me the opposite. He started running away, trying to cover his ass. Started, making up lies, trying to stop me from other labels now picking me up to become another, artist somewhere else. He already put them calls was already put in. He already knew the plan. I'm telling you that. So I already knew where he stood at. So this nigga here, okay.